Welcome back, Doom fans, to more relearning Doom map editing with the GZDoom editor. The link to said program is in the description below. In the last video we covered some editing in line mode and visual mode. In today's episode we will cover doors as well as switches, and since tags are associated with switches we will cover those as well. It's not that hard as long as you have the basic knowledge, and if you have followed me so far, you should have the basics down by now. So with no further ado, let's get started, shall we? So let's make a door, shall we? Now, the door I'm about to make, I have seen a few people make in tutorials. It's the only door they make, and it works, but well, let's make it and see. Of course, you need a room to start with and a room to get to. You have a void in between and a sector. You select both lines. Anyway, see the points sticking out. Make sure that they point out. This and this side is where the player can interact. If it's pointing the other way, he cannot open the door from this side. So press F to make sure that both pegs are pointing into the playable area. Also, this will be your door. You can use the scroll wheel to lower it down, and that works, but I found that it's easier to go into sector mode and check the floor in properties, check the floor height. In this case it's 0, and just hit 0 on the ceiling height, and then it will have it lowered. This will need some textures, obviously, so let's choose a door texture. And it's actually too big. I miscalculated. Let's see. No, we can. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We are making an example, not another one. Let's take in this side as well then. I wasn't thinking straight. Sorry about that. Anyway. Well, it looks like a door, sort of. Let's make it a door. Pegs on either side facing out. Choose either, both. Right click to get the editor. To make a standard door, we can move down to 202, which is door generic. Let's have normal speed, open, close. We don't need any of that. We need to. The standard door is when player press use, so let's choose that. And remember, if you don't want it to open only once, you have to choose repeatable action. And let's see, to deselect there, this will work as a door. The sector will open up to the ceiling and close again after X amount of seconds, 4 seconds. This works. It's a door. And I don't know why the people making them stop at that. Maybe because, well, they have taught people how to make a door. That's fine. But in the game, doors seldom look like this. And that's why I'm going to show you the doors I usually make. Namely, these ones. That's a bit off. I used prefabs to put them in, and they usually textures don't exactly match because they match the one they were using in the game. So sorry about that. Anyway, this works exactly the same way. I'm gonna show you, but remember that the pegs need to point outwards. Choose both. Right click. Choose 202. Repeatable action, and when player press use. And this door is just as functional as this one, but it has a neat door frame. So actually, there's a thing we can use. Upper unpegged, so the texture will follow the ceiling rather than the... See, you learned something today as well. We can do the same with these guys, because in the preparations I forgot. Upper unpegged, like so. So that's a normal door. This is or it will be a locked door as soon as we make it one. Again, same process. 202. This will open and lock as usual. Repeat. One player, press use. There are other options you can use when projectile crosses, projectile impact, one player bumps into it, but let's keep with the standard for now. The only thing to make this a locked door, we need to have an additional choice. We will let... It was blue, so let's make it a blue key card. Now this door will be locked. Of course, we need to pick up a blue key card, so let's go to things mode. Place a thing in there. There will not be a player start this time. We will need keys, which are on this. A blue key card. It will be available on all skill region, cooperative and deathmatch and single player. I never do co-op and deathmatch. You could unclick those, but why? It's not gonna hurt anything either. Doesn't matter which way it faces. So there we have a key card, so we can go in here, pick that one and open this one, and there should be some reward in this room just to be having a reason for it. So let's put in a neat weapon, say a super shotgun for instance. And there we go. We have made 2 more doors. One that looks a bit neater, and 1 door that is locked, which will need a key card. We will test the doors at the end. I am fairly certain that they will work as requested. So here we have another pair of doors that we will open with other means. So let's get into that, shall we? Now, to make switch door, it is fairly much the same, except that first we have to look into triggers, because for switches to trigger, for that let's see, where are we? There we are. To make this switch trigger this door, this door sector needs to get a tag that can reference this one, or vice versa. So let's go to sector mode and tag this sector in properties, and then give it a tag. If you don't know it, if you have used a tag, just press unuse and it will choose the closest one unused. Since I haven't tagged anything, we will get to 1. If you are making a lot of switches or general tags, you should have a notepad text file somewhere so that you can allocate, say from 1 to 20 will be doors and so on. But for now it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that we remember this tag number. And in line mode, pressing L, we will go into this line where we have our switch texture, which will automatically switch over if we give it the right coding. So you can essentially make this line do exactly the same thing as a door, only it will, when you click the switch, it will open this door, and after 4 seconds it will close. But since this switch could have been right across the map from here, if this was a big map and you wanted to switch it and then this door should stay open, we should really go with another tag. So let's go into here. Instead of everything is here by number, but if you don't know where anything is, like I know 202 because I've made so many doors, but if you don't know what the specific thing you're after, you can go into here where things are sorted after use. So you can have breakable, camera, ceiling, change, whatever. Well, let's find doors. And let's choose door raise. This will make the door raise. we will give the tag of 1 because this is the tag we will want to make it open. And let's make it open normal speed, shall we? And it will should not close, but we will need one player press use, and the door should stay open. So pressing OK. This should be working just fine. If you hover with the line over the line, you will see that this tag will light up, so it's associated with that one. You can make a locked switch door in exactly the same manner as you make as made this one. Let's give this a tag of 2 because that's the next one available. Line mode. I don't remember that number, so let's go into door, race, sector tag 2. When player press, we don't need repeatable because it's only going to open and stay open. So before we go into the last thing with these, let's go in and test our wonderful doors, shall we? All right, just a short note. The door did close again, so either use repeatable action or choose never close. Sorry about that. Now let's test the map. So there we are. Let's test our stupid silly door first, shall we? I know I forgot something with this as well. When we open the door, the track will follow. I will show you a simple way to fix that. I have fixed it with my door over here. It will open and close as you want, and the track stands. You just have to upper unpeg it so it will, or is it lower? Well, we'll have a look. Let's pick up our blue key. So we can open this and get our reward, the super shotgun. And the switch will work. I forgot to put a key for this, so I can open it because things I forgot with this line was to give it a lock. Yellow key card. And then put the yellow key card in here real quick. Keys. Yellow key card. There we go. One more time. You will also notice that should not be able to open this until I find the blue key card. Likewise, I should not be able to open this without... I can't open this. I need to use this. Get the key card. Now we can switch this open. There's no reward in here right now. Or anything, really. But that's how that works. Now let's just check. We check the line. Yeah, it's lower unpegged. If you select that, the track will not move when the door opens. Yeah, there is another way to open the door. I will show you. I will use the same. Door as an example with tag 1 and tag 2. This is really just the same thing, only you can walk over it. So select the line, one player walk over. Let's choose door raise. Remember to close never. Speed normal. And a tag of 1. And as with the peg pointing in this direction, that's important with the switches as well. It cannot point the other way. And the program won't even let me turn it now that I've turned it into a switch. But this here is the same. Make sure the peg points in the direction you want it to open. If this is to be a repeatable open door, remember to have one on the other side as well if you're going to use this. And as with that, one player walks over, door raise, speed normal, never close, tag of 2 since this is door number 2, and remember to choose a yellow keycard because that door is yellow. And that should really be it. So let's test that. And with that test, I will bid you farewell. Let's go see. I cannot open this. This will open. We can get the key card. And then this will open. And that's how it works. So this was your host, the Lazygamer, logging off. Bye guys.